This is going to help you quantum shift into abundance. Huge solar flares are pushing the old, they're purging out their energy. It's coming out of our bodies. But if we try to hold on to the old, outdated beliefs and energies, outdated systems, outdated programs running, imprints running, then it's going to make it more uncomfortable. Welcome, I am Jozee from Lily Leaf 11. So many of us have lost our divine connection. So we couldn't receive as much as we dreamed of. It was more challenging to manifest in survival consciousness. So we still had that divine connection, but we just couldn't feel it. We couldn't sense it. We couldn't see it. So the brain and the ego were more living in lack. And we don't want to blame the brain and the ego because it is a part of us. It tried to keep us safe, and it kept kind of running in that survival program just because we wanted to feel secure and safe, and we wanted to feel okay. So the heart portal, the heart is the multi-dimensional aspect of ourselves. With all of us, the whole body is multi-dimensional, but the heart can really help you tune into that multi-dimensional aspect, that the quantum field where there's no linear time and everything, like the abundance is waiting for you. So every possible timeline, opportunity, potentiality, it's all waiting for you in your multi-dimensional field. So if you tune into that heart portal, then that really helps you find your way rather than tuning into the brain and the kind of ego mind. So the heart really connects to the universe and that divine light. It's just the heart's more open to receiving. So if you can visualize yourself going from the brain and the ego mind, going into that heart space, into your quantum space, the quantum realm, the multi-dimensional aspects, where all the fractals and fragments of you as the greater oneness, the unified field, the source energy, you can all come back together. If you need wisdom, if you need clarity, if you need abundance, if you need love, if you need help with a relationship, if you need help with any solution, it's all there. So we've been in survival consciousness and we've shut down ourselves. So it's harder to feel and see and sense the higher realms. So it's harder to sense the new earth frequencies and the guides, your higher self. It's harder to manifest if we shut ourselves down. So we need to get back to receiving rather than repelling. We've been so stuck in survival consciousness that we've been repelling the love from the divine. We've been repelling the wisdom, the guidance, the clarity. We've been repelling the abundance. We've been repelling the wellness, the feeling good. So now it's time for us to receive. So we need to believe in the abundance of creation. We need to find that the love, appreciation, and compassion. So these things can quantum shift you to transform your life, like quantum leap to where you want to be. So we need to stop entertaining problems and start receiving solutions. So we also need to receive and allow the flow. So there's a toroidal field of energy, so an electromagnetic field around us, and it needs to give, but it also needs to receive and allow. So the field kind of flows up and around and comes back in, up and around. So if we're always giving and not receiving, then we're kind of closing off. We're closing off that divine light. And if others are trying to give us kind words or, do something nice for us, or we're just focusing on doing things for others, then we're not receiving and we're putting up a wall. And it can feel negative to other people if they're trying to pay you a compliment and you're like, no, I don't need that. You're not receiving it. And so then it makes them feel bad as well. You've got like this kind of hard exterior shell. So we really need to be receiving and giving, receiving, giving. So say something nice to someone else and receive kind words back. So, and also remember to be kind to yourself, because if you're not being kind to yourself, then other people aren't going to be kind to you, because you're going to draw that in. So the law of attraction will bring you in the negativity. If you're being negative to yourself, then the mirror reflection will be that others are negative towards you. So be kind to yourself and you will see more kindness in the world. Okay, so allow the love from the divine light. Yes, divine love. Allow divine love, allow divine light. It is within you. It is the glue that holds the universe together. It's the glue that holds everything, all the fractals, all the energy, everything together. So allow that divine light to flow in. So this morning I did a quick little channeling. I kind of didn't channel anyone in particular. It was more kind of just tuning into my higher guidance, my higher self. So I will just read what came up this morning. So I was talking about the solar flare energy. So the solar flares are strong at this time. So we can feel this powerful energy coming in, and it's kind of here to transmute the old negative energy into a more aligned energy, a more balanced energy, a more peaceful energy, to create the divine blueprint again, or not even create it, just uncover the divine blueprint, because the divine blueprint is already here waiting for us. It already has been. It's just underneath the clutter. So there's a choice point where we can choose to cling on to negativity, drama, pain, and suffering, or you can choose to release it. So the old energy can be released easily, but many, and we're saying millions, are choosing to hold on to it. They're holding on to their pain. They're holding on to their suffering. They're holding on to their negativity. They're holding on to their old story. So you have the power and the means and the ability to let go of what no longer serves you. So with the new solar flares and flashes coming into your reality, it's like we've got this reality container. We've all got our own soul signature, our own soul code. So when our soul codes are very cluttered, we're not allowing the divine light. So these solar flares are coming in, hitting hard now, harder and harder, just to really push out the old. It's like just such a full cleanse. So the divine light is trying to upgrade our systems. So you can't create like a beautiful, abundant opportunity if your energy bodies are still filled with old junk, So if you're just filled with, it's like a house that's totally cluttered. It's very hard to kind of find stuff. It's hard to focus. It's hard to relax. It's harder to feel good when it's just, you get really overwhelmed when everything's cluttered. So it's the same within us, within our minds, our emotional bodies, energetic bodies, mental bodies. Like if we're too cluttered, then we can't receive new. We can't receive more, like something fresh, more opportunities, more solutions, more abundance, more money, more whatever you need. It's very hard to receive more when you're already full. You're full, you're done. Like your tank, it's full, but it's full of old scungy water. It's time to let that old scungy water out and replace it with beautiful, fresh, crystalline, divine, light, loving, energetic water. Yeah, so our old beliefs and old programs are running in our subconscious. So they're filling up our energy and blocking the new manifestations and creations. So if you really like, why is this not working? Why is my manifestation not coming to fruition? Then you really might need to look at, what are you holding on to? What is not working for you? Ask the guides to help you clear it, and just try and ask, like, why is this happening? Why am I seeing this all of the time? Why am I repeating this pattern? What is it I wanted to experience? What is it I wanted to learn? Okay, great. Learned that. Thank you. Thanks, universe. See you later. Bye. Time to move on. Time to move on to something fresh, exciting, innovative, feel good, abundant, exciting. Let's do this. So the old energy blocks the flow of divine abundance. So this is why you may notice a lot going on around us at the moment. So the solar flares are just hitting, boom, boom, boom. They're bringing to the surface all the old, what's not working, what's not in alignment, what's not within the divine blueprint, what is a limitation, what is a block, what is making us feel negative. Everything's coming up. So you'll notice with your families, with husbands, wives, partners, work, colleagues, everything is coming up. Like people are not getting along, or they're fighting, or they're angry, or they're worried, or they're sad, or they're sick, or something's going on, because the solar flares and divine, which are divine light, are bringing up the old. Okay, it's time, humans. It is time for humanity to ascend, to move on from this old limitation. So it's time to just get it out. We have opened this can of worms, and there is no putting them back in the can. We cannot fit them back in the can, so we need to release them. So humans are being called to let go of the old energy, which means we're finding it challenging in our lives because we're not in alignment. And because we're trying to hold on to the old energy, it's very uncomfortable. We're being called to release it, but we can't because we're used to it. It's us. It's like our safety net. It feels like our blanket. We're used to the drama, the stress, the frustrations, the anger, the sadness, the worry, the fear. That's what we think we are, but that is not us. We need to trust the universe, trust our guides, trust in the source energy, the loving divine light. Trust that we are guided, we are loved, we are supported, we are deserving, we are worthy. So we are being called to release the old. So the higher realms wish to tell us to stop holding on to our pain and suffering. But also, they're saying, it is your journey. So you are allowed, if you wish to continue with these realities of limitation, pain, suffering, lack, you're allowed to do that. It is your choice. You are the divine. You have the choice. So what they're saying is, it is an experience. So if you still desire to create more challenging experiences, then you are allowed. The universe and source energy have no judgment. No judgment. You are not judged at all. It is only yourself that judges you. And if you feel like other people are judging you, then that's a reflection of yourself. Then in some areas you're judging yourself, so that's what you're picking up in others. others are judging you, that's because you're doing it to yourself. So stop judging yourself, be kind to yourself, and allow the flow of abundance. So you're becoming part of this matrix system. So the solar flares are hitting, and it's showing that you can integrate all aspects and transmute out the outdated parts, okay? The parts that aren't working. So you're becoming like the old matrix, you're becoming the new matrix. You're becoming the new earth systems. You're allowing and receiving. So it might remind you of Neo in the Matrix. So you become part of it. You are it. So this means that you can shift any piece of it into something that you want. It's all energy, so it's malleable. So you can transform any disease into a new form of energy. You can transform a negative situation into something positive. You can transform scarcity into abundance. So the solar flares are kind of like they're cleaning house. They're cleaning house. So it gets into the corners of your mind, body, and soul to cleanse out the old dirt and the dust and the clutter. So literally the solar flares are just like sweeping through and just trying to release the old, but you have to let it go. You have to let the old go. Change is good. Change is good. This is what we need. Change. Then we're going to create a more peaceful world, a more abundant world, a more wellness world, a more beautiful, exciting, fun world. So let go of the old, let it go. Don't be afraid. It's needed. The change is needed in order for you to move forward onto your ascension path. If you want to ascend, you can't be taking the old crap with you. Ascension in the higher realms is where you let go of your limitations. You let go of your stress. You let go of your dis-ease. You let go of your lack. You let go of your fear. If you want to ascend, let it go. So remember that it's not a race, okay? You don't have to just panic and be like, oh my God, I need to let it all go now. What do I do? What do I do? Then you just kind of, you kind of collapse and need to sleep for a week. It's okay. It is not a race, okay? So we are eternal souls. You as the higher self wants to enjoy every second of it. Every moment is beautiful to the higher self. It sees beauty in the bad. It sees strength in your darkest hours. It sees the magic around you. So please don't feel like I have to heal everything now. I have to be perfect. I have to let go of my emotions and not feel or not think or not say negative words. It's okay. It's just a cleansing and a clearing and releasing. Give yourself love. Give yourself compassion. You deserve the best. You deserve wellness. Everything is working out for you. Even the challenging times are the most magnificent times for the higher self. Source energy is so proud of you. And the angelics and all of the guides around the universe want to say, keep going. You are so loved. We love you. We love you. We love you. Okay, keep going. We can do this together. Check out some of my other videos on consciousness expansion, and let's ascend together and let's have fun. Let's shift into a more peaceful, abundant, exciting, joyful life. All right. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me.